Alright, so as you guys know, like a couple weeks ago, I made a video giving an update on the hemp ban and that Texas, the whole state of Texas, banned all smokable hemp products, which was very, very bad, right? Like, obviously, going in that direction for the state. Some of the other states are doing it. Well, today we have an update, and honestly, it is great news, not only just for Texas, but just possibly going forward with this ban on all states because the state is fighting back. If you guys don't know, Texas put a TRO, which is a temporary restraining order, on the ban itself. So, let's talk about it. Alright, what is going on, people of Earth? My name is Chilly Dilly, back at you with another chill-ass update on this hemp ban. And honestly, man, like I said, today is some great news. Honestly, this happened a couple days ago. This will be out. I actually don't know what today's date. I think this will be out on the last day to send your taxes, so you better send your motherfucking taxes. Sorry I'm a little late. I've been so busy with the 420 content. As you know, it's like 5 days away. And yeah, I just wanted to give an update on this as I have been updating you guys this whole time. And that is that Texas put a temporary restraining order on the ban itself. So Texas is getting banned. Oh, sorry. Wait, hold on. I'm getting too far. I'm going too far. Shout out to today's sponsor, JK Distro, with their Blue Lion pen, man. The pink lemonade has actually been crazy. One of my favorite pens because they don't lie about what's in it, whereas many other companies lie, say it's like, oh, it's just straight THC, but it's all fucking DA, HHC, all that bullshit, and you're just like, okay, well, I've been lied to. That's what we're going to be ripping on throughout the video, so shout out to JK Distro, man, and supporting companies like JK Distro does help fight back, as they do give some of their money to fight back against the federal ban that is going on, that is going to take place on November 16th, which is terrible. But anyway, let's talk about Texas today. Yeah, anyway, let's take a rip and talk about this. Cheers. Ooh. Got that nice pink lemonade kind of taste. I mean, it's not like heavy. Anyway, though, let's talk about this because this is super interesting. So what does the TRO do? Halts enforcement of the state's ban on smokable hemp flower and pre-roll. I already told you that. The lawsuit. Now, this is where it gets important because this is awesome. I love this, right? This is when the state is fighting back, and this is what should happen, right? Because obviously things happen all the time that are probably, you know, that go through of things that are terrible for us that we don't realize. The reason why this is so important is just because you love to see when states fight back, because honestly, man, it does seem like a lot of bullshit happens under our nose without us knowing, and it's just nice to know that people care so much about this and think that it's so outrageous that this is even happening that so many people are willing to fight for it. It's a beautiful thing, man. Shout out to all the people fighting. You're some real ones, for real. Anyway, the temporary relief resulted from a lawsuit filed by hemp industry stakeholders, arguing that the DSHS and Texas Health and Human Services Commission overstepped their authority with the new rules. Now, I didn't even know really that states could do that or that could even be a thing, so that's super cool that that could even happen. Now, what does this mean though? Because this doesn't mean that it's like permanently gone, that everything's gonna go back to normal. This is only unbanned, or it's only the restraining order or whatever. This only goes till April 23rd. Now, some people are saying Texas is just giving them one big last 420. No, that date is not that for that reason, obviously. It is that date because that is the next court date in which they are going to obviously talk about possibly changing certain things to this this law that they passed, whether it be changing certain regulations, certain testing, I mean, obviously they are fighting and they are going to fight to get it back to legal as hard as they can. Obviously, that's their goal. Now, whether Texas, what is it called? The HHSC or the DSHS, whether those two decide rather they want to go through with it and continue to ban it, or if they're just, this is really all a money ploy. Obviously, I'm not going to sit here and tell you the same thing you already know, because anybody that's watching this, you guys are smart and obviously have your head on your shoulder. You know all of this is just about money at the end of the day. So will they do it if they're like, okay, but if we can regulate more, add this more taxes, more whatever, will they allow it? If they allow certain taxes to them, will they allow it? And honestly, that's probably the way it is going to go. At least I hope, because the fact that they already got their foot in the door with this TRO is so important to begin with, because yeah, that's just like, that's really taking it to them at this point, being like, dude, what you guys are doing is fucking crazy. Because once again, even in the when did this start? Okay, the hemp thing started 2018. D8 and all that stuff really didn't start getting big until like pandemic time, probably. Because a lot of people were inside, plugs were inside, and you could just go to the gas station, whatever, right? And obviously that's when I started making my content as well. I'd give it like a good 5 years, 6 years that it has been around and thriving. And it's already in the billion-dollar business making industry, and it's already getting up there with recreational and legal. So really, at the end of the day, I think everybody just wants to figure out how to make more money. And as we all know, the whole reason that this ban is even happening to begin with, not just Texas I'm talking about, the whole federal thing, right, is literally because Mitch McConnell was paid by alcohol groups or lobbyists to throw in this bill, or this passing bill kind of thing. I forget what it was called. You'd have to go back and rewatch the videos. We're past that now, right? Because at this point, I'm just focused on hoping that it goes away. But anyway, this all started because alcohol is not happy with this industry and wants to cut it out so they can make more money. That is just actually true. This is all proven and it is all documented, and you can trace it. Pretty crazy, right? I've always said as well that I do think someday they're going to crack down and start regulating more, or doing something more so that they can make more money, because the business just keeps growing and growing. And of course, you know, as we're getting towards the end of this video, there's obviously negatives that come with this business, bro. You have a lot of shady people that ruined this business in general. I will 100% admit to that, because where it's unregulated, anybody could be making anything anywhere, and that is just not safe for anybody, bro. So I agree with that, right? Like, you always want to be safe about what you're putting in your body, but at the end of the day, you can get alcohol, you can get, you know, okay, you get where I'm going with this. You can get just as bad stuff, if not worse, at a gas station. So that's not really the problem, because there are literally regulations in alcohol, but it doesn't matter. Like, you're still gonna, it's not good to drink. But yeah, so this is pretty cool, man. I will obviously keep you guys updated, because it's going to be about a week away before that court date does happen. I'm definitely going to keep you guys updated on what happens. But I just wanted to let you guys know what was going on to begin with, because it is super cool to see the state fight back. And I hope to see more states fight back, bro, because that's really is what needed. Because that's really what is needed to keep this big booming business going, so we don't lose a lot of jobs and lose a lot of convenience. Because at the end of the day, if we keep going forward with banning all this, we're going back in time. We're not going forward in time. We're reverting back to where everyone thinks weed's still bad. We need to be going forward where we're like, okay, this isn't a problem. Like, obviously it's not even as bad as alcohol. So anyway, though, appreciate you guys watching. Let me know what you think if you live in Texas. Yeah, enjoy this 420, and hopefully it will hopefully the ban will be lifted. But anyway, if you enjoy the Unbumps, send your own to chillydillyendbumps at Gmail. Much love. Peace.